Hi students, today we are going to discuss about the properties of multiplication of integers. Properties of multiplication of integers. That's properties of multiplication of integers. As we discussed in the earlier, that is properties of integers in addition and subtraction. Similarly, we are going to discuss about properties of multiplication of integers. In that, we have closure, commutative and associative property. Let us see what are these properties, how it is, how we are going to learn what exactly closure property under multiplication. That is, the first one is closure property. Closure property. If A and B, these are the three main properties which we are discussing in the multiplication of integers. Closure property in this. So if A and B, if A and B are two integers, A and B are two integers, then A into B is equals to C, where C is also an integer. C is also an integer. What's the meaning? A is an integer, B is also an integer. The product A into B, the result is also an integer. We'll verify it whether it is we get integer or not. Example: 1 into 1 is an integer and minus 5 is an integer. 1 into minus 5. As we discussed earlier, positive number and negative number. The product of a positive or negative number is always negative. So this is minus 5. Yes, it is an integer. Yes, it is an integer. Next, 0 into minus 2. Check it. 0 into minus 2 is 0. Any number if you multiply with 0, the result is 0. Yes, it is. So these are integers. That means what can you say? Yes, the product, the closure property under multiplication of integers. Closure property under multiplication of integers is satisfied. The second example you see here. Second example. That is example 2. That is 2 into 0. 2 into 0 is equals to 0. Yes, 2 is an integer, 0 is also an integer. So product of 2 into 0, that result is also an integer. Yes, closure property. Yes, closure property under multiplication of integers, satisfied. Means when we are multiplying two integers, the result is also integer. That's a closure property. Let us discuss commutative property of multiplication of integers. In this, if A and B are two integers, A and B are two integers, then A into B is equals to B into A. If A and B are two integers, then A into B is equals to B into A. Product, however you multiply, the result remains same. That is, let us see the example whether it is satisfied or not. That is minus 2 into 1, which is equals to minus 2. See this, minus 2 into 1 is equals to minus 2. As we know, a negative and positive integer, the product always remains negative. Next, just interchange the values. 1 into minus 2. If you do, the result is also same. So what can you conclude? Minus 2 into 1 is equals to 1 into minus 2, which is equals to minus 2. Yes, it is satisfied. We are getting the same answer. Second example, let us go through. Second example, minus 3 into minus 2. So minus into product of two negative integers is always positive, which is plus 6. Now minus 2 into minus 3 is equals to plus 6. So both minus 3 into minus 2 is equals to minus 2 into minus 3, which is equals to plus 6. The result remains the same. Yes, commutative property satisfied. Yes, commutative property under multiplication of integers, under multiplication of integers satisfied. A into B is equals to B into A. I hope it is clear. Let us see now associative property. Associative property by grouping irrespective of the order. Like three integers will be considered here. A, B, C are three integers. Then by grouping, first we multiply two integers, that product with another number, then changing the brackets same way. If the result is same, then we say that it's associative property. Let us see. Like if A, B and C are three integers, then A into B into C is equals to A into B into C. A into B into C is equals to A into B into C. Here the bracket is for B into C and here the bracket is A into B. Let us see the example. Irrespective of the order, first we are multiplying these two with the product, with the result we are multiplying this. If you get the same way this both LHS and RHS side, then the result, if the result obtains same, then we say that associative property under multiplication of integers satisfied. So example, minus 5, let A is equals to 5, B is equals to 2, C is equals to minus 3. We are assuming A is equals to 5, B is equals to 2, C is equals to minus 3. Then first one, A into B into C, and this side you have to get should be equals to A into B into C. Check it. A value we have considered as 5 into B value 2 into minus 3. 2 into minus 3. Observe it, find the product of these two, plus and minus. So product of a plus and negative, positive and negative number is negative. So minus 2 3s are 6 into 5. So as we know, product of a positive and negative again it is minus 30. Similarly, now interchange the bracket for these two numbers 5 and 2. 5 into 2 into minus 3. So 5 2s are 10, which is equals to into minus 3. Product of a positive and negative numbers, which is minus 30. So both the sides are equal. Yes, it is satisfied. Yes, associative property. Yes, associative property. Associative property under multiplication of integers is satisfied. Under multiplication of integers satisfied. Let us see multiplication by 0. Any integer multiplication by 0. So if you take minus 2 into 0, the result is 0. Minus 9 into 0, the result is 0. 5 into 0, the result is 0. That means 0 into minus 2 is also 0. 0 into minus 9 is also 0. 0 into 5 is also 0. So the product of any number, when we multiply any integer with 0, the result is 0. So in general, what can we say? So in general, a into 0 is equals to 0 into a is equals to 0, where a is some integer. Where a is some integer. So if you multiply any number, any integer with 0, the result is always 0. Now, another one, multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. The meaning is identity, multiplicative identity. As we learned additive identity, when we are adding a number, integer plus something gives the same integer, that is addition. So a plus 0 is equals to 0 plus a, where a 0 is the additive identity. Similarly, when we multiply, the result remains the same, that is minus 1 into 1 is equals to 1. Minus 3 minus 1 into 1 is equals to minus 1. Sorry, minus 1 into 1 is equals to minus 1. Minus 3 into 1 is equals to minus 3. As we know, product of a negative and a positive integer is always negative. 4 into 1 is equals to 4. 5 into 1 is equals to 5. These are all integers. So any integer multiplied by 1, you are getting the same result. That means, in general, we say, in general, a into 1 is equals to 1 into a is equals to a. A into 1 is equals to 1 into a is equals to a. So, therefore, we call it as 1 is the multiplicative identity of integers. Multiplicative identity of integers. This is multiplication by 0, and this is multiplicative identity. If you multiply with 1, we get the same result. Here the result is 0, but here the result is 1. That's why it is called multiplicative identity. Is it clear? And you observe it clearly, when we are multiplying any integer with 1, we are getting the same number. That's why 1 is called multiplicative identity. Let us see if you multiply any integer with minus, what you get. So 5 into minus 1